Good afternoon, YouTube. The next part of Shonnie's first ride. We're still out on some trail somewhere out in the forest, the magical forest, and she's overall doing a great job. I almost laid it down. And you know what? We're still having a blast. I think her biggest thing is now she's getting tired, and this stuff is really slippery. You saw her wipe out. I just did the same thing. Great recovery though. Me as a noob, never would have happened. In the trench. All right. I don't know where FLB's taking us, but this is some pretty loose stuff. Believe it or not, this is probably harder than our Gold Camp road. I don't know where we're headed, to be honest, anymore, but you know, we're out here just riding now. Shonnie's first time, making me so proud. She's only crashed 3 times. And not broke anything, but cracked a signal. She did crack a signal, but you know what? People are probably gonna be like, oh my God, it's a brand new bike, you broke it, oh my God. But you know what? What did we buy it for? We bought it for this. This is what this bike is meant for. She's bossing it. That's the gangster term these days, right? I'd be careful what I say. All the political correctly people on YouTube. Ooh, that was sketchy. Probably should have took that slower. Yeah. My wife's just trying to keep up with FLB. She seems to be kind of finding her pace though, which is good. Now that she's fell a couple times pushing it, she knows her limit, which is good. She probably won't push that limit again until the next time we come out because she's tired and she's hurting. So now she's just in her comfort zone, riding at what's comfortable. If my wife can do this on her first ride, everything that I want to do with her is set, you know? This is great. I know she's like started doubting herself there for a little bit, but she doesn't realize is just how good she's doing. I did not do this well. When I went out with my buddy John first time out, man, oh, it's disastrous. I've already laid my bike down 5, 6, 7 times, and I don't even think we're doing stuff that was this hard. So, you know what? Impressed. Very impressed. Women are smarter than men. It's final. So we've been doing this for about 40 miles now. So, pretty good first round. That motor's getting broke in more than one way. Yeah, I definitely should have got some bark busters. That'll be my next purchase for that bike. It would have saved a little bit. Because they keep the bike from quite hitting the ground as low and as hard. So I'm amazed at how much of a difference bark busters make for just like everything. When you're riding and it's cold, they block the wind. They keep you from dying when you hit a tree. They this is really loose gravel too. This is yeah. I feel like my handgun's about to come out. It's no bueno. But I'm very content with this day, guys. I love my wife more. You know, it's one of those things that you probably shouldn't say or tell people, but you know, it's an awesome thing when you can be like so proud of your wife because she's just accomplished something that so many other girls are just unwilling to do, and she has hurt herself and kept going. That is awesome. When I first met her in high school, well, actually I first met her in like elementary, but when I was good friends with her in high school, I'd have never guessed that she could do stuff like this. I always figured her for like, you know, that blonde girly girl. Boy, was I wrong. Love that woman. You know, true love is when you can get just more angry than anything at your wife or significant other and just take it, learn from it, and move on. That is just everything. You know, and Shonnie and I, we've been through a lot, and I made a lot of mistakes, but I certainly love this girl to death. Yeah, but I know she's tired, and I know she hasn't been drinking enough water, so we're gonna get her to drink some water, maybe eat a snack, and get feeling better. But no, like I was saying, guys, you know, this girl, I love her so much. She's been through so much with me. She's put up with me. You know, I made some huge mistakes early on when we were dating a few years ago, and you know, I regret them. They say, you know, you shouldn't regret things in life, but the truth is, I truthfully regret them. But you know, I love her, I'm with her. She accepted a marriage with me, which is more than I deserved. So, you know what? She's just a great wife. She does everything for me. If I didn't have her, I don't know what I would do. Anyway, we've been married for almost 7-8 months now. We're gonna call it close to a year. And we've been together for, I don't know, 3, maybe coming up on 4 years, and it's been the best time of my life. All right, guys, we're at the Rainbow Falls parking lot. This is yeah. So I'm gonna take a little break here. All right, guys, PharettFace back with you. You know, last leg of the wife's first journey, and I don't know why she's slowing down so much here. But and she's did great today. We made the decision to go ahead and just head back to Rampart Range and just take some trails home, because she truthfully has just beat herself today and did an awesome job, and only laid down the bike a couple of times, and I'm couldn't tell you, couldn't be more proud. Couldn't be more proud. As I've said, in whichever way I decide to cut up these videos. So you know what? Since we're out with my wife, maybe we'll do a little bit of how me and my wife met. You know, sounds good, right? It's fitting, right? You know, you're watching my wife ride, and she can't speak for herself right now, which is probably good, because multitasking while riding is difficult. I don't do it very well. Anyway, you know, believe it or not, me and my wife, we first met each other. We both went to Remington Elementary in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and you know, we you know, really didn't know each other. I remember her name, and I remember seeing her in school, but I just never remember, like, we didn't really know each other, right? And you know, I moved from that elementary school in 4th grade up to Monument, Colorado, and I did most of my growing up in school in Monument until I moved back down, and a few years later, really. But I moved down back for my freshman year of high school, and you know, and that's really when I started to get to know Shonnie. I mean, we weren't even my freshman year. I knew her. I talked to her. I think I might even had a class with her freshman year. I can't remember. It's not even that long ago, really, for me. But and you know, we got to be good friends, especially with whatchamacallit. You know, later on, sophomore year, yeah, that's really when I started to get to know her really good, and we started, you know, hanging out and so on and so forth. We actually never dated in high school, but funny story is that my foster brother actually dated her for a little while, kind of like helped him get hooked up with her a little bit, and yeah, she didn't like him. Funny, it's really funny, but after that, you know, I was at the time period during high school. I'd committed to this girl, and we dated for many years. Well, I say many, but we dated for like 5 years. So, you know, I'd always considered Shonnie a good friend and really cool. I never thought she would like me because, really and truthfully, in high school, she was always like that hot blonde girl that nobody could get. But apparently, she never felt that way. Nonetheless. You know, okay, start over. Me and my other significant other, ex-fiance, we'll call her that. We joined the military together and just kind of realized that, you know, what we both wanted in life kind of wasn't the same, and broke it off. So, you know, I was, quite honestly, I was like destroyed and devastated. Like, you know, that's the girl I'd spent all of high school with, high school sweetheart, and I just really didn't expect it to happen. So it took me a while to get over it, and moving on. You know, I don't remember what possessed me to, but I friended Shonnie, or I sent her a message on Facebook and started talking. And then, you know, before I knew it, you know, we were hanging out. I think our first like date was like at Cold Stone, and went, you know, and got some ice cream, hung out, went and watched a movie, and you know, and it was a really good time. You know, it was something that I didn't expect. You know, I was just starting to get back to where I wanted to date. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. You know, I spent a lot of time trying to get back with my ex, and so I didn't really commit to her. You know, and which was a terrible mistake. You know, it was a bad point in my life, but I should have just seen that. You know, that girl, she like gave it. She just gave it all. She wanted, you know, everything I wanted. Truthfully, what I'd originally wanted in my first relationship, and I never got, and I just didn't see it. So. You know, and we both worked through a lot of hardships, and we've both got, you know, families that are interesting at times, and we, you know, had family problems that we both had to work through. And, you know, eventually, I just decided, I was like, hey, you know what, I need to knock this off, and this girl, I love her to death. You know, she's everything that I want, you know, and she's my perfect girl. You know, for those of you who are, you know, religious, I feel like, you know, God's got a girl for everybody, and or, you know, a significant other, and she was definitely the one for me, even though I didn't see it at first. She's always taken such good care of me. So with that, you know, we started getting more and more serious. And then, you know, talking about marriage, and it scared me at first. I didn't want to. I didn't want to rush into it, just with whatever everything happened. And then, you know, I just decided one day, I was like, all right, I need to do this. You know, I'm a procrastinator. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. You know, I would have procrastinated forever if I hadn't forced myself to do it. And so we got, let's see, when did we, I took her up to Breckenridge, Colorado. My parents have this nice little, like, timeshare resort dealio thing out there, and you know, I was like, all right, we'll take her up there. She'd never been to like a resort type place. She'd never done anything like that. So she was just so excited, and she had no idea, because I had been like, previous to that, I'd been like, you know, I don't know, maybe we should just wait, and all this other kinds of BS I was putting out there, because, you know, I was definitely wanting her to be surprised. And so she was super excited. We went up there, had a great time, and you know, enjoyed everything the resort had to offer, all the spas and, you know, nice food and, you know, drinks, and enjoyed Breckenridge overall. And it was just a weekend, you know, it wasn't a long vacation. And I took her out to the Breckenridge Riverwalk, and we were just sitting there, and I was like, you know, hey, I want to take some selfies. And she's like, you know, hey, what's up? You don't do selfies. You know, I was like, you know, you're right. You know, I need to be a better guy. I need to take some more selfies with you. So let's just take some pictures. So we posted, you know, we took some pictures, and I had her close her eyes after we took the pictures, and I asked her, you know, I asked her a bunch of questions, like, you know, I think my first question was, do you love me? And then, do you trust me? Are you sure? Because you could find somebody much better than me, and, you know, stuff like that. And I had her eyes closed, and, you know, she had no idea what I was doing. And then I, you know, basically pulled out a ring and proposed to her. It was like, you know, I had her open her eyes and basically proposed, and she immediately started crying. I was like, damn it, it was a no. No, she was super happy. And, you know, she did not expect it at all. She just, you know, and it was fantastic. And we both, you know, I think we grew up quickly because of our families and some of the things that we were forced to go through when we were younger. And we really just, you know, I feel, you know, and it sounds strange, I feel like we're a lot more mature than most of the people our age. And something I really love about her. And so, you know, we made that commitment, and then we got married for relatively shortly after that, because, you know, life was happening. I'm in the military, and I just really, you know, it was the best thing to just you know, get married. And I just joined a brand new church that had just started, and, you know, with a pastor that we'd known for a little while, and we asked him to marry us, and, you know, of course he did. After some counseling, because, like, are you nuts? You gotta marry this guy? Yeah, that's kind of our story, you know. You know, it happened, you know, of course we got to know each other and stuff over years, and we dated for years, and, you know, well, we had our problems. We've always found each other again, because, you know, I think that's just that's what was meant for us. But I hope to get her a GoPro and some stuff, and let her talk to you guys too. Probably just gonna have her on my channel. I don't think she's gonna want to do her own channel. I know she doesn't even want to, like, she's like, oh, my voice, I don't want to be heard on YouTube, I sound really bad. And I'm like, well, you don't have a choice. You married me. And, you know, that's just, I'm excited for all this, you know. A lot of people consider, like, marriage, oh, game over, you can't have any more toys, and yeah, you got to be a little bit more responsible and think about your significant other, and, you know, make sure you're not being that complete and total idiot, and which, you know, we all are. Man, know what I'm talking about. But, you know, when she saw me doing this with the motorcycle stuff, and she just got really interested, you know, and she wanted to do it with me. I think a lot of it was that she just wanted to enjoy it with me, and that makes me happy on a level you can't believe. But the thing is while she wants to do it to make me happy, she's having fun too. And I think that's the way a marriage is supposed to be. You got to give your 100%. A marriage is not 50-50. It's 100-100. If you're only giving 50 on one side, where's the other 50 going, you know? But hey, what am I going to talk about, you know? Taking marriage advice from a parent, that's probably not smart, right? But no, that's my girl, and I need to get a bigger memory card. My memory card is just about at it.